right, let's see if YouTube complains at me or the modem barfs. What is up, everybody? This is Jay, aka MultimediaJay. Gotta play some Guild Wars 2 tonight. Vindahlia actually has been playing this game as a variety game over on Twitch. And of course, I've been playing Guild Wars 2 on and off since the game came out in 2012, 10 years ago. So Guild Wars 2 is a 10-year-old game now. Imagine that. So let's just try some things a little differently tonight and then see if I can get this right or not. So first off, let's open the chat up and let's see if YouTube has fixed their spam filtering so that we don't get those click for hot cam whatever. So with this sort of thing. And yeah, so let's play some Guild Wars 2. You know what time it is. It's time to play some stuff. How's that for getting into the game as quickly as possible using the same template for what I had earlier? We're also going to keep an eye on what's going on with the connection. I had the service tech over this afternoon, and I already see some wobbling around already. He says the modem, I'm supposed to believe that the modem is flaking out after a little under 2 years. When if I read the user reviews on Amazon, people buy those Motorola MB8600s to replace like 10 or 12-year-old modems. There's got to be something else going on. I might also want to try streaming from a different computer to see if there's a background process slamming the heck out of the processor. So I know this game's not going to pound the graphics card, but let's keep an eye on the CPU. So Jason Goodmain, my main character, is busy doing all the stories and all of my first impressions, playing through it the first time things. But Lauren is in Crystal Oasis. She's also featured on the thumbnail because I totally forgot. You can take the game camera and you can zoom it in, even though there aren't really add-ons for this game, not authorized anyways, like there is for ESO. You can take this game and you can adjust the camera to zoom in for thumbnails for streams and things along those lines. But let's pick up where we pretty much already left off when that last made YouTube videos about this game. Path of Fire. It's nighttime, so same conditions that I took that gorgeous screenshot in. Of course, with the painterly aesthetic and everything. The only issue I have with Guild Wars 2 is that this is even though it has DirectX 11 support now, this game is hands down the worst performing MMO that I have. This thing cannot do a solid 60 FPS. It doesn't matter what I do with the graphics and everything. And there's like an entire enthusiast scene out there that is like, oh yeah, the graphics will be fine. Just do this or that. And I'm like, I don't want to be playing with graphics all day or fixing glitches all day when other stuff just works. So here's the plan. Since getting back into this game, I've been working on the masteries. One of those masteries is Skimmer Mastery, which requires that we gain the points for that in the Path of Fire zones. So the fun part is all my max level characters can level up this stuff out here in Path of Fireland, but it has to be done out here in order to do this. Then we can get to work on the other stuff. What's this aerial prowess? Oh, okay, so that's like the diving thing from... Yeah, we should probably level Griffin afterwards. See, there's a couple of very important differences between ESO and Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2, hands down, Guild Wars 2 draws a very solid line in the sand when it comes to pay to win. There's no real boosts or anything. There's some convenience items and cosmetics and stuff in the gem store, but it's not like ESO at all. So, if I want to, for example, get all the hero points to level up a character, I gotta go play through the game to get them. Imagine that. Progression in these games coming from actual in-game progress. So the quickest way to do this... So she's a dragon hunter. She's basically the Zen archer type that I've been working on in a lot of these games, particularly ESO. Combining healing and support type stuff with using a bow. But if people close to melee range, you can always bust out a mace and little force field shield for this. Not even use the other skills because they all have situational uses. Let's go with this here. You see, you gain experience for pretty much everything in this game, so let's resurrect the chief here. Chat's open to everybody. I actually want to experiment with... YouTube's been working on something that makes things stricter. There's an enhanced strictness setting for combating spam. YouTube has a huge problem right now with, like, Telegram spam and stuff like that. Well, let's see here. So, I almost wonder if this event is better off done just running away from all the enemies, just rezzing people all the time. Because it seems like the monsters always show up wherever you aren't. So let's go take these guys out. When the sun comes up, we'll switch characters. So, there's two characters I want to level. Jethro Fudner, the engineer, and Lauren, the dragon hunter here. So when the game does its day-night cycle, we'll change characters and level in Alona, since progress on masteries is account-wide. Alright. Had to bust out the melee weapons, huh? Alright. What's this? The login rewards? Oh, Tomes of Knowledge. Of course, if I buy another character slot and I level another character, I can basically get free levels that way. The closest thing to a boost there is in this game is something that you get from playing the game and actually, you know, playing the game instead of swiping a credit card. 10 years ago, I associated Guild Wars 2 with being the anti-WoW. It responded to a lot of stuff that people were criticizing World of Warcraft for. Today, however, it looks like they're still doing that. One of the biggest criticisms of WoW is the expansion of the cash shop and how progression in the game is not done by playing the game anymore. The best way to progress is just swipe a credit card. Many games right now have that kind of criticism going around about them. So it's nice to see a game where you actually want to play the darn game. All right, let's see. What does it take for these? Yeah, see, the monsters always keep showing up wherever you are not. All right, let's take out those. See that? They're running away. No real taunting ability here, huh? Why are they just standing there all bugged out? Oh, because they're going after the chief, that's why. Let's see here, what are we at? We're almost done? Yeah, see, the monsters all spawned over there, and now they're attacking everybody else. It's almost like a game of, you know, dodge the monsters. There we go. Because they will always go after wherever you aren't. Never did understand that event. Let's find something a little more interesting, like racing around the desert or fighting some kind of outdoor boss, instead of being, haha, Amnoon's plumber here. Alright, let's see here. Shaking tent. The heart quests in this area are repeatable.
We're running low on water. We need to resupply from our offsite stash.
Let's see here.
If you could assist us, we'd appreciate it.
Preparations are underway for a casino blitz in Amnoon. 2 minutes until it begins. I don't know how well I would actually compete with those folks, though. A lot of folks have sky scale mounts, which take a crap ton of playing Guild Wars 2 in order to unlock. So everybody you see flying around on a flying mount, they're basically people who've been playing this game for 10 years straight, unlike me. Serbunda Kagata? What kind of name is that? Kind of a big reel. So how come when I play this game offline, there's events starting literally everywhere I go, then I stream it and nothing happens? Come on, ArenaNet. Almost said ZeniMax there. Speaking of which, my condolences to Zoss for their little Twitter gaffe. I'm sure when the folks get back to the office on Monday. Okay, here's something that involves some actual combat. The Forged are attacking the farmers. Like, nobody's doing this event either. Are there really more players in the middle of the night than the rest of the time? Let's do a music swap. Probably get killed by doing this. There we go. Do a music swap. How quickly can we load Winamp? Where's my... Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Shut up. I'm not downloading the new version yet. Load up. Load up the standard assortment and go. Knew I should have gone to, like, the Eye of the North for that.
I feel good.
This game recently went to Steam as well. Let's see here. All right, what's this? I didn't turn on the music for it to... I know it's background music, but I didn't turn it on in order for it to stay in the background.
I feel good.
I filled you, Balthazar. Maybe it's just Path of Fire that just had such terrible performance. Because I know I can get 60 FPS in some of the other parts of the game. Could just be it's a 10-year-old game and they're still developing stuff at with End of Dragons and stuff. They just ran this 10-year-old engine originally made for DirectX 9 completely into the ground. All right, let's see here. This is more where the thumbnail came from. Nighttime in the desert actually works out pretty well with all the purple and everything. Who is that? They're using different bow attacks. They must be a real ranger, as opposed to Guardian with a bow. Lots of crit, though. She's supposed to bring a lot of healing to the play, to this whole thing as well. So every AE attack she does, it leaves a symbol on the ground. Is good for that kind of thing. Take that out. Alright. Veteran Forge Cannonade, and he has orbital strikes at his disposal. Oh, it helps if you actually get in range. That would explain why the symbol just landed on the ground. It didn't actually go over to the boss.
We survived somehow.
Now, how much further do we have to go before we unlock that skimmer mastery? New event nearby. What event nearby? Well, I'm almost done with the heart quest for the day as well, so we can just take out more of those forged folks. Take out more of the forged folks and finish the heart stuff for the day. I think the hearts are daily quests here. So you go back and oh, wait a minute. That's what the Amnoon thing is. Casino coins. They're out the gang. Oh, okay. Yeah, so the casino in Amnoon is having a special event. What was that about again?
Everyone is doing great! Gather as many coins as you can before time runs out!
Might need a mount that can actually jump, though, and not the skimmer. Skimmer is pretty good all-purpose. Goes over land, goes over water, and when I finish this mastery, they'll go underwater. They can also float up the sides of buildings with the so-called jump ability. There's the coins. All right, let's get out the Springer Rabbit. Probably easier for the people that actually have the flying mounts.
You looking for a fight?
Can't jump high enough. What is up with that? Oh, there's a casino coin. Seriously with this frame rate, though. Talk about a game that blows its engine. I understand the original Deus Ex had problems with this, too. At least on the original hardware. I'm sure with the newer engine that has better 64-bit support, it works better. This is actually a 64-bit version of the game client, and I get this chuggy stuff. Still gonna run the stream in 60 FPS though, because in the less graphically complex parts of the game, we'll actually get 60 FPS. Oh, there's the VIP club. Yeah, that's where the frame rate's usually the worst around here. Alright, there's another one. Collect as many casino coins as possible before time runs out. Well, it seems to be a pretty easy way to collect those things. Look at all these people with the sky scales. Flying mounts. Maybe if I hadn't spent the last 5 years playing ESO, I'd be in a better position with this stuff. What am I getting for a frame rate? This looks like 15 frames per second. Of course, you want to talk about how old this game is. This game is a response to WoW Cataclysm. It is contemporary to WoW Cataclysm. I think it was this game that... Didn't this game come out before Mists of Pandaria, or did I just play it first? Of course, I do have the Griffin mount, which is the pseudo-flying mount. Maybe that would be better for this. Hey, there's one. Except when we need to do high jumps. The thing doesn't jump as high. Ah! Alright, let's mess with some settings here. High, ultra, da-da-da-da-da. Where's the reflections? Set it to terrain and sky. So I'm only getting 19 frames a second. That's about as bad as Morrowind back in the day. How's the processors peaking up to 86%? OBS contribution's about 12%. Maybe I should just work on the completion of the area. Pick up like that vista and stuff. Only got 9 coins out of 450. Yeah, that's Guild Wars 2 for you. There's a whole bunch of people that have been playing this game for who knows how long. Alright. I'm done competing with all these people with flying mounts. Give me the Vista. What? Why is it... There's something to fight around here? Hopefully not in the middle of town. No signs of any problems on the connection either. Another thing that I did was I went outside and I noticed there were vines crawling up the side of the house that were twisting in and out of all the cables for everything. So I took those off. Hopefully that fixes a few things. Alright, let's see here. You know what? Switch off to the Griffin mount. Why can't I mount? Why am I stuck in combat? Yeah, the big, like, holy burst means combat mode. So if you take fall damage getting off of your mount, that counts? Alright, give me this. Okay, there's one of those. Now we're getting coins. Probably because I'm getting all the ones on the ground. Everybody with the flying mounts is way up there somewhere. Let's see here. Who's this?
Everyone is doing great. Gather as many coins as you can before time runs out.
Hey, somebody else doesn't have the flying mounts. Good. Glad I'm not the only one. All right, round 3. Grab as many coins. Work on the Griffin mastery after this. It helps if you're actually inside the big orange circle when doing events. Yeah, there's one. Probably better off with the skimmer for those. Yep, this is where the skimmer will come in handy. Stay above water. Like 20 frames a second. This 20 frames a second is just ruining everything. Yep, same trick I would use, just float up the side. Fortunately, in this game, the loot that you grab like this is specific to your character. One of the things that Guild Wars 2 addresses is this idea, this weird paradox in an MMO, that other players are bad news. Like when you're trying to hunt and gather stuff. No ninja looting, no ninjing stuff, and this game's actually more strict about that than ESO. Look at all these people that don't want to change up their mounts. There's a coin up there. Go grab that thing. There's another one right there. Can we make it onto the tents without having to change mounts? All right, there's that. Like the goal was 250, and everybody got 520 so far, and counting. So we got all these people, these Guild Wars 2 players that have been playing this game for 10 years straight. They know everything inside out, and how do you not get bored of grinding this game out that long? At some point, you gotta go for a change of scenery. Let's see here. Not exactly getting the 8 red coins in Mario 64. Uh-oh, sand sharks! The outdoor world difficulty in this game's a little harder than ESO, especially in the expansion pack areas like over here. More of a sense of danger in the world. So how are we supposed to get in there? Can the jackal, like, warp through the wall or something? Nope.
Part of a volcano.
Oh, you had to take out the troublemaker. $715 casino coins. The jackal outside of the teleport ability is not very interesting. Basically the closest thing there is to a WoW mount. What's this? Is there a race starting? The world's more alive, though. I'll give it credit for that. Reinforce armor. Let me just check something while we're waiting for this round to end. Yeah, I thought so. Switch off the mounts then. Let's go Springer. Catch up on these other things. Daily quest complete. What's this one? Escape by evening lamp.
Concludes our festivities. See a member of the casino staff if you have questions about your rewards. Stay tuned for more exciting casino activities in the future. A huge thank you on behalf of the Council and Zalambu for your participation and patronage. And once again,
Battle
welcome
awaits.
to Amu.
Higher rates aside, they managed to get our water running again soon.
Oh, I hope it's nothing more serious than the leaks we keep hearing about.
Crystal Desert. Oh, you can use them. Oh, you can use them up for Crystal Desert Mastery Experience. Okay, consume all. Well, no wonder people do that event all the time. Oh, look at all these people. Stop the Choya Pinya. Oh, it's gonna get like World of Warcraft raids now. Not melee. Oh, now we're down to 5 frames per second.
Well done.
Nothing going on with the connection. That's good. All right, let's see what we got here. Would have been nice if we could have fired an arrow into that stuff. Bag space, 63 out of 80. Deposit materials, and let's see what we can salvage. All right, where's the salvage?
Now I shall break you.
Way too easy to get way too many crafting materials.
Power flow at 30%. Rerouting.
No, not going all the way to Divinity's Reach to turn that in. All right, what's this rainbow thingy? Rainbow cake, okay. Catch up on the inventory here.
Destroyed.
Change up the description too. Not be so tacky about everything. Ton of experience for that one. Let's find another event. Those things are attacking again, and we still got to complete the heart quest.
I feel good.
Alright, so there's the daily heart quest. Now we can finish the event. How close are we to finishing up the mastery? Merchant unlocked. You mean merchant unlocked again? What was that? Completely faced that the wrong way. Are you kidding me? Helps if you don't stand in the fire. See here. Down player standing in the fire. Why am I not surprised? Alright, Necromancer. Still can't get over how this game's graphics have aged to the point where it looks like a mobile game. You could probably get this on a phone if you really wanted to. And this is with the best appearance settings for most of it. Just running around outside the circle of flames, taking out the forge before they even have a chance to attack. Alright,
I feel good. We survived somehow.
there we go.
Thanks to you, we can go on to Vindahlia.
No issues with the internet. That's pretty good. Alright, we're doing the day-night cycle for this. Alright, we're doing the day-night cycle for this. That means we're going to switch characters when we go from sunrise to sundown, etc. So, alright, so what do we want here? 100 piles of... Oh, look at that. I'm getting the thing that there's not a lot of players left on here. So that does not surprise me at all. Alright, what is all this? The crafting materials, pulsing brand sparks. Give me 100 piles of trade contracts, because those give experience. And we'll sort everything out, change off to change characters here. 100 trade contracts, consume all. There's some blah amount of experience from that. And let's salvage whatever we can.
This is the only proper course.
There's a rare one we can salvage as well. 3 of them. Take that out and load the material bank up with way more stuff than we need, as usual. I gotta level some characters' crafting skills for things like that. There are a few players remaining. You want to change? No. Let's change characters completely. Switch off to Jethro Fudner, the engineer, who's going to make this game not even resemble an RPG. When Guild Wars 2 first launched, Guild Wars 2 was known for taking things in a more steampunk direction, instead of everything always being swords and sorcery. If you play an engineer just right, you end up with something like this. This guy has guns for absolutely everything. Why is it taking the game so long to load? There we go. Yeah. All right. So what does this guy have? First, he has an automatic rifle that does burst mode. Or he can switch off to a flamethrower. Or fire off darts. Fire off darts that do different things. Grenade kit. And a mortar. So this is where, so during the day, we'll bust this guy out, and, well, yeah. So we got a little ways to go to finish up the mastery to unlock the final thing for this. Alright. We did just complete the event over there, so of course the farmer field's gonna get quiet. Oh, in this phase, the event's still going on. Alright. Time to make this resemble a shooter game.
We survived somehow. Thanks to you, we can go on to feed our people.
I didn't get any credit for it. No, I don't want to start a party here. See the refugees safely through to Amnoon. Well, where does that start? Did people not get it in time? This guy doesn't have any landmarks filled out either. Marifa Refugee Camp. Alright, where is this? So there's another player. Are they doing the quest where you escort the refugees? Well, there's plenty of trouble over here then. Alright, where's the... he's a little out of range. So this guy doesn't have a sniper type attack though. Take out that sand shark.
Strong.
So the way this works is every couple of shots fires off a rocket. Every couple of rockets calls in an orbital strike. Which is what that thing is.
To kill rising.
Could theoretically switch to pistols, but I have to come up with a better second, set of weapons. Rifle has more interesting attacks nowadays. All right, here he is. This does kind of remind me of Fortnite, though, because he drinks something to regain health and goes around with a gun. This is how you get Fortnite players to play ESO. Tell them to play engineers, buy the Jungle Explorer outfit, and then dye it to camo properly with the environment. Or just get them to do stuff like this.
To kill rising.
How do we get the eels off yet? Almiramba Sand Sea discovered. Didn't get him.
Time to blaze a trail.
What part of the map is this? This guy have anything to gather materials with? Yeah, those things. I forgot I did hook him up with some tools. Some tools for gathering type stuff like that. What are the attacks with the rifle again? So this is obviously quick burst of fire, pierces targets followed by an explosive grenade. Yeah, so So the shots cause bleeding, they're explosive as well, and they might set stuff on fire if they crit. This is fire several shards of shrapnel the closer you are. That's the blunderbuss move. That's immobilize, etc. Oh, okay, so it is really basic like that. All right, let's get the music back on. Enough pretending it's Fortnite. Right, new waypoint up to the north. Oh, that's a friendly. That's right, the temple's up there. Let's see here. This is the way of the desert highlands. Maybe we should just go head up there and see what's going on. Divider's Passage. Sand pile. What's in the sand pile? Trader's Key. All right. Let me see something in Discord.
Strong.
Called out an orbital strike.
That feels good.
See, don't we have to progress the story to go to the desert highlands? Oh, I guess not. There's one of the assets are taking a long time. Unless me streaming at 10 grand is getting in the way of that.
All new to me.
is you have to, as an engineer, you have to drop combat in order to change weapons. So it's either rifle or pistols.
I'm all right now. Watch me bring this down.
Our Sunspear friend has always fought for us.
If I remember right, those things hurt you every time you... Yep. Same as the Brandstorm. Thunderlands. Can't remember what quest was out here. You needed the Springer to jump those walls, though. That was pointless. Special portal, the jackals can go through those. All right, let's see. Check out the jackal here. Oh, you don't even have to warp through those. You just jump through them. Just do this? Yeah. Oh, that's one way to save some endurance.
Time to blaze a trail.
Tomb of the Primeval Kings. This is actually a location in Guild Wars 1. Yeah, it was the entrance to the underworld, which got you to the PvP areas. Gotta say, how long does it take to get out of combat? Hey, wait a minute, the bar's full. Can we train that skill? Alright, there's enough kazoo stuff there. Really? That's what that's for. Call timeout on the game anytime you want. Now, let me see that mastery menu. Ready to master for 8 points. Skimming the Depths is now available. Do a character switch and let's watch this mount now become a lot more useful. Alright, it's enough of that. The Crystal Oasis. Yeah, let's do that. So skimming the depths. Now we hit the button to have the skimmer dive under the water. So the skimmers now serve as underwater mounts. Let's go back to Amnoon and try that out. Let's take this thing for a spin. Of course, yeah, I'm over here like, yeah, I'm going to unlock the ability to have this thing go underwater. And I'm in the middle of a desert. Of course, I don't need to be here anymore. Although we could level up Griffin, the Griffin mounts as well. Probably should select that as the next mastery target for Griffin mastery. Oh, wait, that's ready. Oh, this is already ready. I will take that one then. Master the Griffin by learning to use this wing flap ability, which allows you to gain a burst of speed while diving or climbing into the sky. I heard that World of Warcraft Dragonflight was ripping off Guild Wars 2 with the way the dragon flying works. I wonder if there's any truth to that. Or what exactly did they rip off? Did they rip off the Griffin or did they rip off the sky scale? Alright, let's see this thing. Press over deep water to dive underwater and hold to descend. So the skimmer is actually faster on the water? Oh, here we go. Versus regular swimming. Yeah, I suppose that's better. Yep, there's definitely a speed increase. Nice. Crystal Desert Mastery Insight. Did we get that one? Yep, we already did. Hey, look, a tuna. All right, so the skimmer mount can now swim underwater. Nice. Makes it all that much quicker to get out to the edge of the map. Warning, you've hit a strong current and are going to get pushed back if you go any further. Yeah, here it is. So why would they put enemies out there if you can't actually swim over to them and engage them? Desert fish. You can't dive that easily, though. You actually have to push the button to submerge. Well, this is a nice setup. Let's see what the Griffin Mastery thing is. Still works the same way, I see.
Those drakes are eating all the fish.
The roller beetle never had its own mastery, did it? Alright, give me the Griffin. That's the attack. While airborne, hold the dive below the ground, towards the ground and accelerate, release to level out. Oh, so that basically makes you faster. That is so stupid. The only way to go up is to use the adrenaline skill That gives you a little extra endurance. We gotta go someplace high and jump off in order to get that kind of an experience. Look at those guys over there in that fishing boat. Somehow I got a feeling this isn't how that works. Switch off to the skimmer. Let's go someplace really high and play around with that. Never used these perks before in the game, so this is definitely going to take some getting used to. All right, let's get up really high and let's play with that. All right, let's try the Griffin again. So when you're moving at high speed, you can hold this to climb. Okay, so you dive and then do this. Oh, so it adds some more elements of physics.
Are eating all the fish.
Legendary.
Time to do some real damage.
Defeat the legend. Oh, this is a bounty for the day.
I feel good.
Well, darn. Talk about a moving target.
That was impressive.
Feel the fury. Time to do some real damage.
It sounds like this song would be a little too rough for. All right, let's see here. It's just fake flying stuff. It still works kind of the same way. You have limits on how high you can go. It's not like a WoW flying mount or anything. I think the skimmer is still more useful.
Those drakes are eating all the fish.
Where?
Replenishing.
I feel like this is too loud. There we go. Now it's properly in the background. But actually, here's some sound effects from the game. You must have a lure or bait equipped in order to do fishing. All right, let's see here. Recover the sunken cargo polluting Amnoon's harbor. I actually think this used to be a part of Guild Wars 1 and it just sunk into the ocean. Yeah, Guild Wars Nightfall. Was that bleached bones? What's so special about those? It gets you attacked. Trade contracts. I was wondering what that was. All right, well, if you want to do that other stuff, we're gonna have to come up here then. There we go. Have we gotten that vista yet? I think the map has a few things turned off. Yeah, the map does have a few things turned off. Never been in this building before, though. Typical RPG. Just wander around opening every treasure chest there is, even if it's in town. Congratulations, you found a potion by just taking it from someone's house.
Rocks collected.
A race around the desert is about to begin in Amnoon. All right, that's what I was looking for earlier. See, that probably requires the raptors. Yeah, that probably requires raptors for this one. Maybe we'll get some better frame rates when we're out of town. Or, let's see here. Oh, we got a couple of minutes. Somehow I don't think that...
Do you know how to prepare these items?
Somehow I got a feeling that... some of these drops are a new way to make the game easier for people. While we're waiting for the game to start, or the race to start, we can just take care of the stuff in the inventory.
Listen, you know you've been banned. I don't know why you're still trying to place a bet. You never want to part with your shinies when you lose.
No, this time I will. Promise.
Yeah, you said that last time, and the time before
We
that.
have another
The
race
answer
starting
is
soon.
no.
If you want to be a part of it, come
Maybe
tell
when
me.
I'm older, they'll let me race.
It just drops for picking up crafting materials. So you can end up once again with way more crafting materials than you
We
actually
have
need.
completed the task at hand.
Raptors are the best by far. They can jump over anything.
What, am I going to be playing this against some NPCs? Might actually win in that case.
Wait.
Reports of creatures driven insane by ley energy are coming from all over. Would you help? Hi, Outlander. Let me know if you need help getting your bearings.
Oh, what is this?
I was manufactured to the highest
Let
standards.
me race.
Buried treasure.
Wish I was a raptor.
We have another race starting soon. If you want to be a part of it, come tell me.
There's nobody here. Looks like we're racing this against NPCs. Totally going to win this one then.
Let's go, go, go!
Maybe I'll get one of those. Oh, here we go. Get one of those notices.
Grit beats them all.
Get one of those notices. There are very few players remaining on this map. Oh, here we go. Yeah, they're just not mounted yet. Everybody always uses raptors for this because the long jump that the raptors use
We have another
represents
race
like a
starting
speed
soon.
boost.
If you want
Think
to
of
be
it
a
like
part of it,
nitro
come
or
tell me.
something. But that's basically what you're going to see. Constant use of long jump to get ahead of others. Don't exactly have the course down just yet.
Raptors are the best by far. They can jump over anything.
You'll all eat my dust.
Still no issues with the connection, though. It's pretty good. Might be a little too much on the CPU from time to time. Three, two, one, go.
I can't wait till I'm old enough to race.
Can't catch me.
And here we go, using long jumps as nitro. Make judicious use of this. Ah, over there. Where is... All right, there's the next one. So in this case, we know there isn't much going on here. Told ya. It's the only issue you run into with using the long jumps on cooldown is when you need to long jump and you don't have enough endurance. Like here. If I want to save for the gaps, you might actually have to jump over. There's probably a whole bunch of people that do like GameFAQs style guides to this stuff, like when to use what and stuff like that. All right, tornado thingy there. Just gotta time it out right so you can actually make all the jumps. And not do that.
I'm glad the pups are safe.
I'd like to do this race with a skimmer one of these days. There we go. Where's the next group of things? Ah, over there. If you wander off too far from the course, you get disqualified. Hey, there's someone doing this with a griffin. This course was designed for raptors, so... Yeah, the human players always beat the NPCs. I can't remember the last time I played this against NPCs. Well, third place anyways. Alright, let's get rid of the YouTube stuff here. Let's go completely random. Switch off to Netflix.
Try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody and stained from the people who deceive me. Body is brave, the chains go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain. Pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane. Pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. Your check as I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from him, it's a blessing.
There's like one or two songs that sound okay. Like one that sounds like Linkin Park, and the other ones that are fine like that.
Let me know if you need help getting your bearings.
All right, heck with that. So why does it say the race will end in da da da? If you go too far, you get disqualified, so... "15 seconds, we gotta wait for this stuff?"
And the race is underway.
Again? Like 10 seconds left. That must be a common dialogue or something along those lines. So what's left to do over here? Anything? We're gonna on masteries. There's fishing as well. Aerial finesse. Gain a burst of speed while diving or climbing into the sky. So you fight for altitude essentially with the Griffin mount. Then there's Crystal Champion that allows you to jump off your mounts. That sounds interesting. We're already most of the way there, but we need a lot more mastery points in order to get that. So where do we not have Path of Fire mastery points? I'm guessing in the DLC zones. All right, that's the hero challenges. 7-7. The Elon River. Yep, that one's done. So we have some. There's a challenge we never finished in the Desolation. Repeat the challenge for a reward. This is the furthest I ever got. No, according to Joko's domain. All right, let's head off to the Desolation here. 4-6. So there's a hero challenge here that was never completed. What was it? Oh, you can earn 10 hero points. So what was that hard? That was probably something really hard. So what was that thing in Joko's domain? Was it like defeat a champion or something that requires a group? Good luck getting a group for that. For King Joko! That's what half of these guys are going to say. Defeat the cannon throne guard to open the doors. So the thing we're looking for up here is on top of one of these towers. Nope, that's not it. All right, we need stuck in combat. That wasn't a smart idea. It's inside. Oh, so we have to get inside the castle. We have to get inside the castle in order to get to that thing. See, this is... That's not a barrier? Yep, there it is. Take out that archer.
I feel good.
Brooklyn Joko! Alright. Bunch of undeads here. Just a little smart work with mounts got us right in. Grab that trade cash on the way out. See, the skimmer can actually skim over the poisonous quicksand in the desolation. What happens if you hit the underwater button on that stuff? I think, doesn't this stuff instantly kill you or something? Or does it just sap your health? When you're way down here. Yeah. Sulfurous haze. Though deadly to most, sulfurous haze has no effect on skimmers or their riders. Yeah, and he gets... Yeah, that's the problem. You get stuck in combat if you get knocked off your mount. It's like Beetlejuice gone wrong. Alright, pick a res point. There's one more challenge that was never completed over here. What was it? So that was on from Joko. What's this? Mastery point earned. Actually, hero points are for training. We're looking for mastery points. Also, I have to look over... Well, we earned 10 hero points anyways. That's a way to unlock more specs and stuff. Yeah, so I guess we do need to look towards some of the other areas, particularly ones that aren't as well developed, or as well explored for this. Let's see, how about Vabby? Forum Highlands. Turn that off. Yeah, the mastery points are by account, so the odds are the only place I'll have mastery points to get is over in the DLC areas, which will probably mean yeah, go to the main character for that. All right. Well, that's one way to get back into, Guild Wars 2. 9:23, bit early for me, but we didn't have any problems with the internet either. So slamming the heck out of it at 60 frames per second and 10 megs, not bad. Either way, I'm going to call it a night with this stuff then. Now, Guild Wars 2, I guess the big issue is play it the normal way. It's one of the things one of the problems I have with game streaming is I don't want it to spoil my initial experience of the games. So you'll probably see things like what I'm doing here with these kinds of things anyways. But either way, once again, we're stuck at that hour-and-a-half mark for these darn things. But all right, let's get back to it then. Till next time, this is MultimediaJay signing off. Thanks for stopping by.